Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here again. Hope everyone's having a good day, good week here so far. We're back underneath the hood of the 5.0 liter Ranger for another episode of Joe Knows. Last week, Joe Smith on the Joe Knows episode done a video about batteries and disconnecting, changing them out, charging them, jumping them, some of that stuff. Well, slipped Joe Smith's mind to talk about cleaning them when they leak, and thankfully, one of his heroes, DDZ, is that how it's pronounced? But it's DI space and DZ is a username. Pretty cool guy. He hangs out with Joe Smith on the Den of Tools live stream chat, and he's a big supporter of the Joe Smith channel. But he asked about cleaning the batteries. And if Joe Smith here could do a video or follow up talking about that. So here we are. First of all, as you can see, got the quick disconnect knob is missing, so it's ungrounded, disconnected. So that's step one, make sure battery's disconnected. There are different products on the market, some different cleaners. Joe Smith bought a couple of these and got a couple of them sent to him for free to try out. Haven't really used them all a whole lot to see if one brand works better than the other, but from what Joe Smith has used of them, they all work good. They all kind of do the job, clean it. Some of them will spray on yellow and then turn pink if it mixes with battery acid. You do have these little foam things after you get done cleaning them you can put on. They're like made out of felt or something like that. They're supposed to keep the terminals from getting corroded. If you have acid leak or vapors, it's supposed to absorb the acid vapors or the acid leak into them. But last time Joe Smith used them, the battery was leaking pretty bad and they just got all nasty too. So it might help a little bit with minor leak, but for the most part, they're probably not really worth spending the money on. A lot of times at the auto parts store, when you buy the batteries, the employees working at the counter, they'll get like commission or monthly bonus. They sell so much, so when you buy a new battery, they'll try and sneak them into the purchase. So grab them off the rack and put them on top of the battery and ring them up without telling you, and then you think you're getting them for free, or they come with the battery, and then you get home and look at the receipt and find out they charge you like $5 extra. So don't let them do that. If they see them adding them at the auto parts store when you get the battery, just say you don't want them. You don't need them. Joe Smith will show you a better technique than using them. Although you're more than welcome to try them. Maybe your experience will vary. Maybe they do help a little bit. Joe Smith will have to do some more research into them. But at one time, the one battery was just a crappy battery, and they got all nasty too. So, but otherwise, the different cleaners on the market, yeah, they all work pretty good. Some people say dump Coke on it. Yeah, Coke kind of works too. The problem is the ingredient in Coke that's working is a phosphoric acid, which is a rust neutralizer. But you're cleaning a strong sulfuric acid with the medium phosphoric acid, and you're just kind of spraying acid around all over the place. You're not really neutralizing the acid at all. But you know what you do want to use instead of Coke? Baking soda. Just get a little cup, put some in the cup, add a little water, mix it up into a little bit of a paste. Probably got too watery or thin here still, but it'll be good enough for today. But also, just a little side note, you can mix baking soda with a little bit of water and you can make your own toothpaste. Or you could use it in washing your dishes or washing your laundry too. So And baking soda is probably a good thing to keep on hand in the shop too, just in case you spill acid on you. You can dip your hands in the bag or put some in a bucket with some water and dump it on your arm or leg or whatever you got acid on to neutralize the acid. But baking soda is the best acid neutralizer out there. I'll show you how to clean the terminals here. Oh, they also got tools like this. You can get Harbor Freight. If it's kind of real bad, you can clean the terminals with the round parts, and then inside the battery cable clamps with the ends here. But that's how we'll do it here today. As you can see, they're already clean. It's not leaking or anything like that. So, but just doing a quick demonstration so you guys get the point. So you can see how easy it is. So you don't go spending $100 at a shop and paying someone else to do it. But this baking soda water solution here will neutralize any acid that's leaking. And you can just use it to clean everything up. Even the plastic. And if you do have a lot of corrosion on, you might need to use a brass brush too. You can get a kit of these with a bristle brush, a brass brush, and a steel brush from Harbor Freight for a couple bucks. And then after you get done, you just take the guard hose and splash a little water on it, or from a cup. Phil Smith dumped this out and get some fresh water put in it to rinse it off. But that's about it for cleaning. And then after you get done, before you go to hook everything back up, if you got everything unhooked, instead of using these little felt things, here's what you use. Dielectric silicone grease. This ain't been open, have to cut it, but get some dielectric silicone grease and go and squeeze some out and put on your battery terminals and on the inside of your clamps, and then clamp everything together, and then coat the top of everything with some more of this dielectric grease, and that will protect the terminals and connectors from corroding a lot better than the little felt rings will, because you gotta have oxygen for the corrosion to happen. And those felt things are just kind of like a little vapor absorber thing, but they don't protect the terminals from oxidizing. But if you coat with some dielectric grease, that will. If you don't have dielectric grease, after you get everything clamped together, you could also use like petroleum jelly and just coat everything with that to keep the air and oxygen off the terminals and connectors, and that will help save your battery and let your battery last longer, keep it from leaking or corroding. And also what will keep it to last longer is by maintaining the charge on it. As you can see, you got a little onboard trickle charger maintainer there, so if you maintain the charge and don't let it run dead, it's going to be a lot less likely to leak in the first place. So batteries are expensive nowadays. You can spend anywhere from $80 to like $200 or $300 for these Optima batteries. As you can see, a few minutes once a month, maintain it and keep it trickle charged when you're not driving it, and you get 10 years out of it. The battery is from January 2010, and it's now February 2020. So, proof that if you take care of their battery, it'll last. Any questions, ideas, show ideas, suggestions? Joe Smith missed anything or misspoke? Please comment in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy all of Joe Smith's videos, and Joe Smith's got some friends that are going to start posting videos too. Hope you enjoy their videos as well. Just kind of watch what you got time for, what you like to watch, and we're just trying to bring you a bigger variety. Enjoy the rest of the week. Stay tuned tomorrow for another Stump the Tool guy. Try and guess what tool Joe Smith is showing off again. And stay tuned a couple hours for another Name That Tune. It's been Joe Smith, signing out.